Good morning, everyone. How is everybody doing? Good morning. Good morning, good morning. All right, sorry, I was just checking something. I see everybody is pouring into the stream. I love it. How are you guys? Mark says, good morning, traders. Hello. Just next to NLT Lewis. Hello, good morning with green. And followed by Bill Hohens, good morning with God, good morning. Let's go, everybody. Mr. Andy Wilksu, good morning. Welcome, Content Hunter. Yannick's in the flesh. And Nikos entering the building right next to Pinion Mendez. Good morning, everybody. Zacromancer. Psychology Trap. A lot of traders tend to follow their challenges on Monday and Friday. Trade safe. I 100% agree. And Farhad, the man himself. Hey, good morning, Farhad. Good to see you. Uba, hey, welcome. All right, well, let's start the show, right? Shall we? Let's start the show. How's everybody? How was the Asia session? I see it was a bit of a, grinding the stairs right now. At least it definitely looked like it. Let's put the elevator music in. A mail. Oh man, I have so many email. When did you send it? When did you? Let me check it. Should be here somewhere. Oh man. You sent it yesterday, right? Did you send me the Quant Tower email? The indicators? I'm not sure. Oh, Discord. Okay, I haven't even logged into Discord, sorry. As the payout from 800, it's not Top Step. Congratulations, Yannick's. 800 from Top Step, let's go. Marco, good morning. It definitely seemed like, yeah, we're pushing for it, and 23,803 is buy side right now, so careful with the shorts. I think this one just wants to go. Wednesday. I have to check it. I have to check it in a minute. Fizzlid. Yeah, we're going to the moon. It seems like it. Really? Man, I have to log into Discord. Let's see the Discord. There's always some updates on Discord. Oh, the email. I got it. Sorry, I just haven't sent the invite links yet, but I got all the emails. I'm 100% sure I got yours as well, because I copied everyone's email. I just have to send out a bulk invitation. But yeah, I'm going to send it out. Sorry. I'm just all over the place. Nice, Malo. Wow. This what the heck are you doing? Oh my gosh. $12,000. This is Malo. This is what Malo sent me. Look at this, guys. Jesus. Look at this. Malo is... He's printing it. He's just printing it. I don't know how you do it, man. I have really no idea. My gosh. Nikos, you haven't missed anything. Nothing. No trades, nothing. So far. So. Bro, this is just amazing. Yeah, that's a nice song. Zacromancer. Or that's Frank said, fly me to the moon. You know, all the usual. Good evening, KP Trades. No, I'm not saying long to 800, but it definitely feels like there's no displacement, you know. It definitely feels like it wants to go to 800. The thing is, it's just, you know, taking the stairs since the whole Asia session. Look, we have a new day opening gap as well, but it just keeps taking the stairs. Careful with the possible pullback here. You know, that's what I would say. You know, it does seem like it wants to go, which I think it will, but it can also pull back down before it goes, right? Just a second, I'll be right back. All right, I'm here. So what's happening? Sorry, I had to check something real quick. How's everybody doing? Good morning. TRADEIFY. It's not the company. All right. What's up? I haven't put out the Discord link, Steve. You can send me an email. I'm gonna put out my email, and I put you on the invite list, because last time I put on the Discord invitation link, immediately got like 30 or 40 bots coming into the stream. I mean, there is a way to filter out the bots, but I haven't put it on yet. So I'll be sharing my email right in a few minutes. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, the market does move when we sleep. It is 5 micros. Let's go. Harvey. Yeah, just going up and up, and it seems like there's a swing high at 803. I might want to take it. Mark saying 24,000, 24K at New York Open. Yeah. Exactly. Absolutely, Steve. Let me just put in my email right now. Just a second. So send me your email. Here's mine. So if you guys, I mean, the Discord is not much is happening right now on the Discord, but we can get a little bit of a closer connection. So if anyone wants to join, as I said, it's not, you know, not too much new content is there, but it's easier to share stuff if you guys are in, or if you want to. No promises, obviously, and I still have to make it like I have to get rid of the bots, but I will send out the invite link personally. So if you're interested, just send me an email. If you community, if you like to join. Nice. I really would love to. The thing is, I have so many Discord servers that I've joined and communities. I don't know if I could be any way active. I try to be active in my server as much, and I wasn't really. So I'll try to do my best. But anyway, if you guys interested, just send me a mail and I'll send out an invite. Basically. Oh, Steve, I got your email. I got your email. All right, I'll put you on the list and send out the invites in a bulk email. Good morning, CSHT. Welcome. All right. All right. So we have a buy side liquidity there. I think we might have more opportunities in gold, but look at that. This is still yesterday's markups. Look at this. Both of the zones have been taken, completely destroyed, and this has been mitigated. Quite interesting. Again, this is yesterday's gold markups. Obviously, I have to redo everything, but look at how it went up there to the order block, and now it's going down there. Not much is happening. 74% win ratio. Jesus. That is wow. That is amazing, man. Okay. Okay, let's see if it goes lower. Okay. Let's see. There's no target on the downside on gold, as much as I'd like to find one. Not even on the 1 minute. I'm just looking for some sort of a level of retracement. Actually, there is one demand zone here at 610. But it's just, you know, the range is too tight. Right here. It's just not worth it. Yeah, even with a 1-to-1, you know, I don't know. It's just not enough. Let me check the accounts here. What do I have? Okay, so NQ still has lots of, I mean, it does have space to expand. 799, even with a 1 to 1.6. I mean, we could go for a long on NQ. There's a probe trade. I'm not saying it's not possible. You know, why not? But I don't know if I would take it on a live account. I mean, sorry, funded account. I would rather take it on an evaluation account because there's a fair value gap here on the 1 minute. So it kind of looks okay. I'm just not sure if there's going to be a deeper pullback here, a little bit lower. I mean, can happen, but I'm not sure. If I look at the 5 minute, well, it's just, I mean, we're definitely close to 800. We all know that. That's true. So we'll see. Ratio, average win loss ratio 2.64. Wow. Average time in trade is 5:49 minutes. Okay, 5.49. Yeah, that's very cool, Malo. That is absolutely amazing. Yeah, it seems like it just wants to pop to 800s, to be honest. You know, it just wants to, it seems like it wants to pop to 800. Hey, thank you, Ranjit. Thank you. I will put you on the list. Farming there, good morning. Mark is long from 749. That's a good position. That's a very good position. Maximus, good morning. And Kay, what's up? Sharp ratio 3.8. Nice. All right. Gold went a little bit lower. Actually, I need to do the chart on gold because this is, let's just clean this up. There's midnight and there's the previous midnight. Right there, previous day low. Previous ups, previous day high. Okay. And here's midnight. And now we see better. Okay, 5 minute level. There was a 5 minute order block thingy right here. So here's a 5 minute. the supply zone, sorry, 5-minute supply zone. Okay. Which pushed price back. All right. So that would be a 5-minute supply zone. Okay. And what else do we have? Obviously, we have some highs here. Okay, there's another one right there, and that's a 15-minute supply zone. Opening of the candle is at 19.5. Okay. 15-minute bearish order block slash supply zone right there. So we have multiple levels here. Very interesting that price didn't actually go up to the 15-minute level. So we had the 5-minute supply zone and we have the 15-minute as well. So basically 2 zones, 2 in 1, which means I do like it that this could be or should be, you know, sweeping liquidity as much as it wants and then, you know, slowly grinding back into those levels. That would be my plan. Obviously, sweep a little bit lower here. That would be even more optimal. And then go higher. So this would be the plan on gold. This would be the plan for gold. Okay. And as for, yeah, look at that. As for NQ, it's just going higher and higher. What these numbers mean? Yeah, this is absolutely not my type of trading. The slow grind, there's no, you know, there's no major pullback here. That's the only problem I have. Usually when I try to enter a long position here to chase it, it immediately pulls back down. So I'm not going to do it. Even though we had a fair value gap down there, the same situation. If I push the buy button now, Murphy's Law, it's immediately going to pull back, sweep some liquidity, and then of course maybe it will go again, but the risk is just, you know, it's just not good. Not good. Take profiteer and MyFundedFutures move to live. Wow. There you go. Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw the email. Malo sent me the email. They moved him to live. Yeah, at Elite Trader Funding, which is very rare. Yeah, the news yesterday was interesting. Exactly, Thomas. So the thing is, yes, it has a high chance that it's going to pop to 800, but I'm always scared of a potential pullback here at these levels. So, Pare, good morning. I've got the very tough many times trying to buy and chase. Yeah. As I said, if I would push the buy button now, it would immediately start to pull back. So I just can't do that. Long from 35. I'm not gonna buy, don't worry. I'm not going to buy it. I do think that it will pop to 800. I don't have a position. I'm not going to buy it. It should be popping that level. This one should be popping that level. Maybe it tends to do like it's pre-pricing the market already. I mean the news. It's the market. Sorry, the market is pre-pricing the news. It's already pricing in the news release. So they might want to do a huge dumpage as soon as the numbers come out. They're just gonna, you know, look at even the 50-minute. Jesus. Look at all that liquidity that has been built up. I can imagine. And, you know, the news release just happens and boom, just a huge sell-off. You know, it could be happening. One of your trades? HDX, we could. Funded day trader, good to see you. Good morning. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. So I can imagine this at the news release. So I can imagine I mean, where's the news release here? So I can imagine that this is just gonna keep on going and going, and then this is what's gonna happen. NFP, boom. And not just NFP, like, you know, most likely somewhere around the 9:30 market open. So this would be like the 9:30 market open, just boom, immediately flushing everybody. So yeah, this is a possible scenario. A possible scenario. Or blasting through 24K. Okay, let's see the other scenario. Where's 24K? 24K is right up there. Okay, 24K. So we have the 24K up there, and it's just gonna keep on grinding like there's no tomorrow. And here's the news release. It's just gonna boom, pop higher, and then this, maybe something like that. So very ignorant, but how many news we expect every month? Oh no, absolutely no, you're not ignorant at all. How many news? Well, you know, the main news is always NFP, CPI, and the FOMC. These are the main ones. And I have to say that the FOMC minutes, which is the report basically, is not the same as the FOMC press conference. Okay, when Papa Powell comes out and starts to speak. So honestly, the FOMC minute report, in my opinion, is bullshit. I'm sorry to say it just like this, but I think the FOMC minute report is already a known information. So there's nothing new in the FOMC minutes report. Everybody keeps saying, oh my God, they're going to release the FOMC report. Who cares? Everybody knows what's in the report. The FOMC report is basically a summary of the previous meeting, which everybody knows what happened basically already, because information leaked out. There were comments, Powell was speaking, everything. There's nothing specially new in the FOMC report, so forget about it. The main thing is the FOMC press conference with Powell's statement, and the press conference, that's the big thing. So the report release is just crap. Nobody really cares. Yes, it's shaking the market, yes, a little bit, and that's it basically. That's it, nothing more. So the big news, and only these three ones matter: NFP, CPI, and FOMC press conference. That's it. The other red folder news Yeah, they're, I mean, PMI and all that such, yeah, they're good, but you know, not a big thing. Like, not that big magnitude, in my personal opinion. So they're long, yeah, exactly. Okay, trailing your stop. Nice. Let me see what's going to happen. Well, there's going to be a pullback, in my opinion, in this area. So let me just get this off. And let me go down to the 5-minute. Look at how close we are. There could be a pullback. There was a 1-minute gap here. Nothing fancy. There could be a pullback here. Yeah, K-Bell. Yeah. Only the statement is important, and most likely the fireworks are going off at the press conference. If you really see, the press conference is what also really moves the market, because they're trying to, you know, put Powell in the corner and ask about some nasty questions about recession, inflation, rate cuts, all that such. That's where the real things are happening, at the press conference. So, job news, yes, Pari, yes. Have you used opening range breakout? No, I never used it. I never used it. I heard people were using it. If it works for you, then obviously, yeah, you should. Oh my god, my cell phone is almost drained. I have to charge. I have to charge my phone. So, let's see. Yeah, Papa Powell. Yeah, no problem, K-Bell. Yeah, so yeah, also the statement and the press conference too. Yeah. The statement is also important. Yes, that's true, but you know, the market and price action gets really fancy during the press conference. Yeah. So about the earnings, Nvidia earnings are also kind of important, but those are usually after the market close. If somebody wants to go crazy and YOLO some accounts, then it's up to you. But yeah, pull back to midnight. I don't think it's gonna pull back to midnight. I mean, maybe. Even if it pulls back, I think it shouldn't be going lower than the 70s. I mean, there's a fair value gap at the 50s though, on the 5-minute, that's true. But, you know, 60s maybe. It shouldn't be going lower if it pulls back. Or breakout, that's also good. As I said, lots of traders are using the opening range breakout. Good morning, Robert. Hey. What if it goes to 880? It can. It can. High time frame market maker buy model is in play. It could be happening. Yeah. Did you try hedging strategy? I tried. I don't like it really much. I tried it with Forex. I tried it with the CFDs. It was a pain for me. No, oh, I'm okay. Personal real account and on the prop firms. No, I haven't tried it. Maybe I should look into it. I don't know, but maybe it could. What's all-time high right now? Let's see. All-time. I mean, it's not impossible. All-time high is 69, 24K and 69. I mean, how far is that? 300 points. Well, if not specifically the news release, but you know, later the AM session and the PM session, we could be seeing a rally all the way up there. 300 points for Nasdaq is a sneeze, basically. Nothing special. Nasdaq just decides to take a sneeze and it just goes 300 points in 5 minutes. So there's definitely a chance. There's definitely a chance for it to go. Hey Albert, good morning. Yes, it took the all-time high already. Oh yeah. Man, I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like maybe I should be trading some other market, because not that it's a bad thing, obviously, but you know, we are always just trading at all-time high. Look at the daily chart, man. Look at that. Amazing. And this was this year, February. Look at this correction on ES. And it was still this year. And previously, and now the market is just, wow. It's on steroids. Really, it is. Unstoppable. We do have some gaps here. I feel like when it starts to shift, it's just gonna be like unstoppable, just going down like there is no tomorrow. So yeah, a lot more expensive, and you know, the slippage and the spread and all the scammy stuff that is happening in Forex space, you know, it's definitely a wild west compared to futures. You know, Forex brokerages, even the regulated Forex brokers, not to mention Forex prop firms, are basically doing every trick that they can to get your money. And this has been told by I mean, it was years ago. I think it was someone from FXCM, or I don't know, one of those regulated brokerages. Somebody said, who was a co-worker who was working at their risk department. And he said that they actually, even the regulated brokers or Forex brokerages, and that's not a prop firm, but a Forex, when a retail trader deposits, for example, $5,000 to their Forex account, they immediately see it as income for the company. That's income. And they're going to B-book you instantly. So if someone puts in $5,000, you're going to the B-book. Your order is never going to go to the market. Not until they see that you are really profitable. Then they will put your order to the market. If somebody deposits $100,000, obviously they have to be a little bit more careful. But as soon as they see that that individual or whoever it is not profitable with a big amount of money, they also put that person into a B-book. So they're basically B-booking everybody. That's what they're doing. So your deposit is income for them. Your order never gets out to the market. You're just basically trading on a demo account, but it says live account, but basically you're on demo account. That's what's happening in Forex. So if you deposit $1,000 into a Forex account, 99.99% that you're going to be B-booked immediately. That's income for them. On an open will decide and give us a setup. Yeah, well, hopefully, because there's nothing here so far, just sideways. Hit the buy. Yeah. Went short. Let's go, Malo. I can imagine a drop until the London Open. I think not just retail, everybody is in long position, especially this close to that swing high and 24K. Everybody's sitting in long positions. Everyone. So that's why I'm not going to take a buy here. I'm just going to wait. It went negative, yeah. I actually took a screenshot on my phone on MetaTrader and I don't know, somewhere. I took screenshots like oil was down to negative like 30 something dollars or 20. I don't even know. I was like, this is impossible. So yeah, it was crazy. $100 is, you know, that's it. Good morning, Martin. Hey, welcome. Gold longs, let's check it. Yeah, I'd like to go long on gold, definitely. As I said, we do have some good possible targets. Actually, I might take a long on gold because the shifted structure is pushing higher. If I give enough room for it to go, I like the setup. 1.5 risk to reward. You know what? I might take a long on gold. Not this one. I do have an account somewhere. Come on, why is it so slow? I have to find the oh my god, I'm already too late. All right, took a long trade on gold, trying to see if it goes to 19.2. 19.2. Only like a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio. Gold nowadays, it's not treating me good. I'm not good in gold. It's just not. I don't know. I'm not feeling that market at all. Where was I? That's so much more that I ask you. Oh, is it full port Friday? Delzik. It could be full port Friday, but for me, it's not going to be full port Friday. So I'm sorry. Today, there's going to be no full port Friday at MyFundedTV. That's for sure. Yeah, the only reason I took the long is because we have that 15-minute supply zone, the 5-minute supply zone midpoint. It's true, it can still go down there. The liquidity sweep would be much more efficient below that 36.05. But because this is just a very small position, I was like, why not? Where is it, by the way? Here is it. So here's my position. A very small position. Some relative equal highs there. We have a supply zone. If it's not going up there, who cares? I'm already in drawdown, so I missed my entry. Better entry would have been right here at this point at 11.8 or 9. But I'm fine with it. So we have the pullback here. On NQ, it's not a big pullback. It's quite relatively small. Okay, it's nothing here. Trying to look for a level. Okay, that's interesting. This is interesting right here. I'm not saying we're going there, but that 713 is definitely interesting. Let me just look at this closer on the 5-minute. Oh yeah, my gold trade going to the dumpster. Picked up liquidity. Bearish push. Bearish push. Market structure shift. It's not a good shift. It's not a strong shift. But it definitely started to shift. Price deliver, I mean, as a continuation higher. So opening of this candle 713.50. Okay. 5-minute demand zone. That's valid. That's practically valid. It's not perfect. It's definitely not perfect. And I'm not saying we're going there. I'm just saying that there is a level down there. And this is like 60 points away. Which is not impossible, obviously. Oh yeah, and one more thing. Right here, this is Asia low. 701.75. That's officially the Asia low. And we have a new day opening gap as well. Oh my. Okay. So this is it here. New day opening gap low. And we have a new day opening gap high. So these are the levels that we see here. And this is the 5-minute. So quite interesting. Theo, good morning. No full port. Yeah, Zacromancer. NFP day, no trade for me. Yeah, gotta be careful. The payout day is always good. Short rocking, let's go, Malo. 715 and 650. Yeah, might not be a bad idea. As I said, we have this zone here. 5-minute demand zone. We have Asia low down there. We have a gap. But first, you know, it does seem like everybody wants to go for 800. Hey, Gabor, hello. Good morning. Short, small stop loss. Well, it's not super important, the opening gap. It's like not like I would say this is a minor level. It's not super important, but if price gets close, you know, if price would get close to this level, we have a high chance of crossing it, or at least repricing or rebalancing it. It has been partially repriced already, but you know, it's just a minor level. I'm not considering it as super important. Short is coming now or after 30 minutes. Yeah, we'll see. Ollie, good to see you. How's trades? How's everything? Hey, Pigeon, what's up? Should I get full payout or build my drawdown and get payout? Well, Pigeon, that's a very tough question. You know, I was actually asking the same question myself. I got a payout on a MyFundedFutures core account, and I left a very small drawdown, just a few $100 to myself, and I blew up the account. And I was thinking like, man, maybe if I should have left like more drawdown, like at least like $1,500 or $2,000, you know, could have been different. But that's why it's difficult. You know, I don't know your financial situation, and I don't want you to tell us. Obviously you can, but that's not the point. So it depending on your financial situation, depending on your mindset, your skill, your conviction, your confidence, your trading experience, how many payouts you had so far, how many funded accounts you have, how many payouts are you looking for. So all these pieces of the puzzle have to come together before you make that decision. And I don't know those informations, right? So I usually tend to lean into the direction, if you can take a payout, let it be just only $1,000, which is still a good money, $1,000, take the money. That's what I always say. If you're able to take the money and you can still work towards on the same or another account and get the next payout, take the payout. That's what I usually say. And I'm still saying that even to myself. Like, that's why I decided last time to take the payout and leave only a few hundred on the account. Obviously, the goal would be to build up a bigger buffer so you can trade more and take more payouts on the same account. Yes, I know. It's like a very difficult decision. It's not not that difficult basically, but it's like, it's not that simple. I would say take the money and go. Okay, but that's just momentarily, that's what I think. Yes, I'm still in the gold long position. I don't even know how that is. Yeah, I'm in a drawdown. Out 325. Jesus. Oh my gosh, times 5. Yeah, so yeah, depending on all these small factors, you know, there's no simple answer to that because I don't know your situation. If you feel like you need the money and it would be better, you know, you also have to, you know, answer to yourself, you know, from the mindset point. Like, taking payout from a prop firm is always fuel to the mindset. It's fuel to your, you know, not in your conviction, in your confidence. It's fueling up your confidence, obviously not in a bad way. So that's why I'm leaning a little bit more to take the money. But anyway, 8K in payouts this year so far. That is very good, Danish Ahmed. That is, you're absolutely doing great, Danish Ahmed. You are absolutely doing great. Very good. That is good, man. Take it. Sorry. That's good. That is amazingly good. Okay, so my gold trade is still in the drawdown, and that's all I have. Otherwise, everybody's waiting for the London Open. So not much to do with this. Take that, take that. Yeah. Okay. I think I finally found, not finally, I have actually, I'm still in the search for the BMW, which I'm looking for. And the Z3, which they took away the Z3, which I wanted to buy. Actually, they didn't take it. The seller, imagine this. There was a guy here in Hungary who wanted to sell a beautiful blue color, Montreal blue, I think that was the color code, a beautiful Z3. And I was up for it. I was starting to negotiate with the seller. And I gave him a price. Obviously, I tried to go a little bit lower. And finally, the seller agreed. Make those gains. Go to sleep, Malo. Yeah, have a good one. Have a good one. Congratulations again. So I was negotiating with the seller, and we agreed in a price on that Z3. And the next day he called me back and he decided not to sell the car. But not just for me. He completely took it off the internet. He completely, you know, because he just realized when I gave him the, you know, when we agreed on the price and we agreed that, okay, I'm going to go for the car. He told me that he was actually sleeping so badly, and his son was also almost crying to lose the car. He decided not to sell. And so I said, all right, man. So he backed up from the sale, or backed out from the sale. So anyway, I had to find another one, which is much cheaper. So I have to do some work on it. But I found one in Germany. So I have to go to Germany now and look for it. It's 1,000 kilometers from me. There are some things that are missing from this car, that's why it's cheaper, but otherwise I have the parts for it. That's the good news. I have the parts, I know what to do with the car, and it has all the main specs that I need, basically. And it's in excellent condition. Well, yeah, I found this one, actually. So I found this, which is only 10,000 euros, and basically this is cheap. Most of these ones are up to 15,000 and 20,000 euros, and the reason why it's cheap is because it doesn't have the roll bars here. It does not have the roll bars, but I do have roll bars. I can get the roll bars for this car. So it looks in excellent, I mean, fairly good condition. And it doesn't have the roll bars. It has a, this is all the damage. I talked to the seller, and there's a bit of a damage here on the bumper. And that's it so far. Everything is OEM factory. So the wheels are OEM, the bumper is OEM, everything is OEM, the headlights, everything is OEM. Only thing is the exhaust is not OEM, but it's not a problem because the OEM exhaust is just a small little pipe, so that's not good anyways. And the roof is in a good condition. It's not torn apart, but I have the roll bars for it, which would be here behind the seats, and I can put that in. It has AC. I don't care about the heated seats. The main thing I care about is the AC. And here's the roll bar placed. This is where it should be, but it's not here. But again, I have the parts. I can put it there. So it's in a fairly good condition, despite that it's 27 years old car. And yeah, anyway, I'll try to negotiate with the seller. Cartel got me. Yeah. The dedication. Yes. It's a cute car, but actually it's the wide body. So this is the 2.8 liter 6-cylinder engine. Most of these cars were manufactured by the 1.8 4-cylinder engine. But this is the 2.8 with the factory wide body. So this is the wide rear. And this is a very nice car, and that's why I'm looking to go for it. All I need to, so the 1.8 has a much narrower rear end here, and this was wider. This is wider. That's why it's looking better. And everything is factory. Everything is OEM. Nothing has been really changed on this, and I can make it work. I can make it work. I think it's 10,000 euros. It's a very good price. It's 27 years old, but I'm looking to go for it. So if anyone lives in Germany, you guys can help me out by carrying the car somewhere. Mr. Proper, hey, good to see you. What's up? What's up? I'm not sure how to bring this home to spare some costs. I need to rent a trailer and go for it myself. I think that would be the only solution. Or I can drive it home by its own, so it can actually drive home 1,000 kilometers. It's no problem. I just have to stay in Germany for 2 days. I I have to stay in Germany for 2 days to get a export license plate, because I cannot just drive it with the German license plate back to Hungary. I need to get a license plate, and I have to wait for 1 or 2 days for the paperwork and the license plate to be made in Germany. So most likely I have to spend a day or two in Germany to get the license plate to be able to drive home with the car. Let's drink beer. I want to drive it home. Actually, that's what I want to do. I want to fly out to Germany. I take the plane. It's fairly cheap, so I fly to Germany, and I would like to drive the car home. That's not the problem. It's easy. I can drive it home. The problem is the license plate. I have to get the license plate, and I have to get insurance. So all the paperwork. That's a lot of paperwork. It's not that super easy. It's a little bit complicated. I do have to go to some office in Germany to make the paperwork. And I have to go to an insurance company, blah, 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 and do all that. And they say that it's not that simple. I just walk in and I get the license plate, because there's a waiting list. Everybody's waiting. Everybody's, in the line. It's just not that simple. Fill out the paperwork. And I just have to spend 2 days in Germany in order to get the car home. And from that money that I stay in Germany for 2 days, I can just actually rent the trailer and just, pull it back home. That's it. What's the city? The city, actually, I'm going to tell you, is Stuttgart. Stuttgart. Well, next to Stuttgart, actually. It's not too far from Stuttgart. Bad Friedrichshall. Bad Friedrichshall. So we have Heilbronn. So yeah. No, sorry. Okay, sorry. So Heilbronn is near Stuttgart, is not too far. What else is there? It's between Stuttgart and Frankfurt, basically. Next to Heilbronn. Yeah. Anyway, here's the pullback. Here's the London Open. Let's see what's going to go. I might even take a short trade on this. Good to see you, Trading Star, by the way. I forgot to say hello. What's up? It's a clean car. It's a clean. So it's not the highest spec, but it's a clean car. It has the big engine, it has AC, and it has been preserved in somewhat OEM factory conditions. So it's a clean car. So I'm looking to it. Obviously, it's all having like more than 200,000 kilometers in it. So you cannot find one in this price range, but that's not a problem. I can do some upgrades on the engine. Yeah, exactly, K-Bell. That's why I'm looking to go for a road trip, maybe. 4 hours away. Hey, Boom Banana. Yeah, Malo was almost in it. Cash 1.7. Jesus. Looking at 8 series posted on Discord. 8 series. Malo. Are you messing with me? 8 series is my favorite car. Jesus, this is beautiful. This is what Malo is looking at right now. Malo is gonna get this car from his next payout. If I buy an 8 series, Malo, I'm gonna buy... This is beautiful. Absolutely mint. If I buy an 8 series, that's gonna be a 2-door coupe. That's what I'm gonna... I'm looking for 2-door. But 4-door is also good. Perfect. You only need 55 minutes. Okay, so Trading Star, I'm going to be wiring the money to you. I trust you. You pay out the seller, and please drive the car here. Oh, car shoe. Oh, yeah. Okay, look at this. You know what? I might jump into a short position. Why not? 3 micros. Can I do this? I can do anything I want, right? I'm putting a sell limit at 58.25. Sell limit at 58.25. Okay, I got tagged in to a sell. I want to see if we go down into that zone. Trying to go for 718 maybe. $720. All right, 720 is my TP. Let's see. You know, if this is a healthy pullback, especially on the 1 hour, maybe before NFP, it could go down, but I'm only risking very small, like $120 on this one. And if it goes back, so be it. No problem. Gold trade is almost hitting the stop now. Yeah, there's the gold trade. And here's the NQ trade. Micro. 3 micros. Let's see. Yeah, gold is cooking me as well. But it's a small risk. I'm okay. Gold is definitely messing me up. Yeah. Yeah. That's why I'm trying to go there. Took a short on gold. I'm still in the gold trade. I don't know how, but I'm still in it. So I have to start the AC. I have to start the fan. All right. It's much better. Yeah, still in gold. Yeah, gold somehow, I mean, I don't know, but gold is just not, it's not treating me good. That's the problem. I don't know. Gold is just not doing me good nowadays. Yeah, I kickstarted it for sure. Yeah. Okay. Somehow I survived this drawdown for now on gold. I don't know how I did it, but it happened. So the question, what's going to happen with NQ, right? Interesting. I can smell the diesel. Yeah, I mean, yeah, gold, someday gold is absolutely amazing. But if it goes against me, like, it's just absolutely messing up my process, everything. It just messes me up completely. So gotta be careful with gold. Oh, hey, Trading Star, I received your message. Right. Thank you. I'm going to check it. Thank you, Trading Star. I just received it. I'm going to check that out. Oh my God. Look at these trades. It's just not doing good. Oh, no. Yeah, seems like gold is going to betray me again. Yeah, most likely it might want to sweep the below 605. Unfortunately. Etsy, hey, thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining. I don't know. You know, for some time now, Pigeon, I have no reasoning between the news and how the market is reacting, because I mean the market is just completely detached from the news in the past, I would say, years. So the market doesn't really care about news anymore. Yes, in that minute, but after that it doesn't really care anymore. The market just does what it wants. Definitely trust issues with gold. I do have, yeah. Officially done. It took a long. Oh my God. Nice, Malo. Let's go. Oh my gosh. You need to stop at a certain point. Ooh. Can I ask you fix the giveaway? I have still no email from them. Still no email. All I know from last time is they told me that my credits are, I mean, those are really there for like more than 2 months. And they told me my credits, because these accounts are expiring in 60 days and my credits are there more than 2 months. And I told them, can you please fix me up for new credits for giveaways if my credits are not working? And so I'm still waiting for the email, and nothing since yesterday. I do hope that they fix it somehow. It's still, I mean, it still shows on my dashboard. It's still there. They just told me I can't use it. But I don't want to use it on myself. I want to give them away. Hold on, what is happening? Okay, gold is gonna give me the final stab here. Sometimes they reply very fast, so I don't know. I don't know what's happening on their end. I still have those credits. I can show you guys actually. It has to be there. Last time I checked, it was there. Where is it? Can I log in? The website is also slow, I think. So my credits, I used up my my points yesterday to get a 50k test account, but the 150k credits are here still. I still have 350k test accounts. Boom. So I should be able to give them away. Gold, gold, gold. Gold is not looking good for me right now. And NQ just stuck here. I thought that the London Open will just going to push it down. It's like not too far. Look at that, from the 50s all the way down. It should be able to do it, like 40 points for NQ. Come on, it's doable. Shouldn't be an issue. All right. Yeah, gold is destroying me. Actually, not. It's not destroying me, but if it goes down, that it should be sweeping that 605. That would be the bare minimum. NQ stuck. Well, the only reason that maybe made me to long gold, two reasons actually. The target, so I made actually a small mistake. I know. One reason is that during the Asia, well, not really Asia, but pre-London kill zone, the price was entering into this 5-minute supply zone, but there was another zone in the fight. There was a 15-minute zone as well at 36.19.5. It didn't really reach there, but I felt like it still might try to go, first of all, to reach the 15-minute supply zone, and then maybe to the midpoint of that 5-minute supply zone. Basically, we have two zones in one. And I was like, okay, let's wait for a possible liquidity sweep, which it happened. And then I went down to the 1 minute, and I was like, okay, we picked up liquidity from this fair value gap. It made some minor market structure shift here on this push. So I was like, you know what? Maybe it's gonna go back now to try it one more time to go for the zone, and it's just not going. So if it's not going, then most definitely it might try to sweep this low at 605. So I was a little bit too early, I think, to anticipate the move. That was my main error. Otherwise, I was just trying to utilize this fair value gap area here. So nothing fancy. There was market structure shifts like here. And for example, here. And I was like, okay, this is a good area to, you know, it was holding. This fair value gap was quite holding. I mean, it was good to see. And I was like, let's go, you know, let's go higher. But instead, boom, it's just shifted lower. And that's where we are right now. I really thought that we're going to go and try once more. Especially because gold is just superb bullish. But anyway. Back to NQ. That was the thought process. Oh, but you have another one. What is this? Mine and my son's next project. RX7. No. 10k miles. Barn find. Guys, look at this beautiful RX7 barn find. Now this is a clean project car right here. This is a project vehicle. right there. I mean, from this you can make an absolutely great car. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, man. That's a project car right there. Another demo trader. Ooh, I never show account number. Yeah, I know. It's just demo. Well, it's all demo account, you know. NQ is that key area. Yeah. Seems like gold might try to go lower, so we'll see. August 11. A week opening gap on 29 August. Probably. We'll see. I'm live with TPT, live with Bulenox master account. Let's go. Malo is really killing it. Malo is really killing it. Yeah, it's definitely different. It's absolutely different on gold, and that's why maybe I need to wait for more confirmations on a gold trade. Extraordinary Cave Trader, welcome. Hey, what's up? It's a Night Rider car. Yeah, today is NFP, non-farm payroll, you know. Google and the used RX-7 costs 450K. Really? In US dollars? No, that's not possible. What's the price right now? I don't know. Depending on which generation, right? No full port, exactly. 350. But which generation is that? I mean, I don't know. Dun, dun. 1992 model. Really? Are you kidding with me? The 1992 model. It says $10,000 to $18,000 for a typical price, like 18K for a 1992. I don't know. Need full port. Crazy expensive. Where do you live? I know you said where you live, but I forgot. Singapore. Oh yeah. Yeah, cars like this super expensive. Yeah. I still somehow managed to survive the gold drop. I don't know how. They're still here. I only saw pictures. I know a guy who was there. He told me I need to visit that place because it's beautiful. I guess it must be beautiful. It has to be. Dun, 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 dun. You can eat cheap and expensive. Yeah, I heard about that too, Francisco. 5 years. 25 points on NQ, nice. And I'm still kind of hovering in this position. So, as usually, we have to wait for the pre-market open. Okay, still waiting. Still nothing's happening. Not for now. Yeah, I don't know. Well, this sideways action is, I mean, I was hoping for that drop, but it's just not gonna happen now. Seems like it. Seems like it is not happening. Could be happening, Alex. ES is going down. Yeah, I think the buyers are still in control here. This could then be just some, I mean, this could have been just some sort of a liquidity sweep. Gotta wait and see. Gold is not looking good. This one is going sideways. This is the gold trade. Anyway, it's fine. Oh, finally, the gold trade is hitting my stop almost. So I don't have to watch it for a while. Yeah, I don't like that too. I saw that on the 4-hour. The Conjuring. I heard about that movie, actually. The Conjuring. I heard about that. That's the Paranormal Activity something movie, I think. So it's in the it's in the cinema. Okay. So if it's kind of like a scary movie. I never saw that, I think. It's basically a franchise, I think. Right? So it has like multiple parts. I mean, pieces, stories. Yeah, Mark. Maybe, yeah, the New York Open will pop. It's a franchise, okay, yeah. All right. I still don't know how I'm in the gold trade. Look at this. Somehow, by some reason, I'm still in the gold trade. But at least the NQ trade doesn't look that bad. Oh no, I had to say it. Now it's going back up. Yeah, pretty much in the range. The non. I saw that. The non. Yeah, I saw that. I mean, it was okay, you know, but and there was the series. There was a series on Netflix, or I don't even know where it was. Netflix, or I think it was on Netflix. Anyway, it was like a 6 or 8 part series, only one season. I'm gonna tell you exactly the title. Hold on. I'm gonna find it. Yeah, it was on Netflix. Hold on. You guys gonna love it. I don't know if you guys saw it or not. I'm gonna post the IMDb page, and you guys can check it. Check this out. Midnight Mass. It was on Netflix. It's a mini series. It's like 6 parts or something. Now this freaked me out. Check this out. Midnight Mass. It was a Netflix series. Not sure if Tom is short for Thomas. Yeah, something like that. My name in Hungarian is Tamás. That's how I pronunciate it, like Tamás. So my Hungarian name is this. So, you know, that's Tom in Hungarian, Tamás. You can try to say it, awesome, but you know, Tamás, that's it. But I mean, I guess it's much easier for everybody to say Tom, right? Yeah. Thomas, something like that. Something like that, yeah. Yeah, check it out. The Midnight Mass. I freaked out when I was watching that show. Like, what the hell is happening? Took the same trade. Yeah, I'm in drawdown, basically on the gold trade. Almost hitting my stop loss finally. Look at this slow grind lower, but it's all right. It's fine. Maybe later it will do something. I'm just kind of waiting for it to take me out. And I can move on. NQ trade is so far still good. DEX already reversing. Uh-oh, that's not good. If DEX is turning, yeah. TOMSABO, that's a good charm, yeah. Oh, a website. There's a clothing brand, TOMSABO, but that's a clothing brand. I am short on NQ, yes. I had a small position on gold. I think I'm already being taken out. Look at how close is my stop. But I'm short on NQ. I was hoping that we can go down before NFP and, you know, just mitigate that demand zone. My TP is actually at 720, so way before. It's like not far. It would be like how much? 34 points. Like it can drop. Why not? And on gold, the idea was basically the same, to go back into the supply area, but it's not going. So it was close, but it's not going. I know. Yeah, maybe. Ron. Yeah. It kind of looks like it. Yeah. Exactly, Dean. We could. We can. We can. Actually. All right. It's not looking good. Somehow gold's still there. I don't know how it's possible, but it's still there. Horror movie stream, yeah. That would be good too. Actually, we could. The problem is with the YouTube copyright strikes, you know. We can do it on Rumble, you know, I think. Really, I'm absolutely go long. I think there's a good chance to go long here as well. Good luck to you. We'll see what happens. Obviously, the show goes on, the market goes on, and that's it. Yeah, we'll see how the pre-market open will go. I have to download a. Right now, by the way, I'm super addicted to the new Dexter series, Dexter Resurrection. I think the final episode is up right now for grabs. So I do love the series. I think this is just such an awesome series, Dexter. I always loved it. I was watching it like many years ago now. NQ, Nightmare from Wall Street. Oh my god. This is terrible. This spot that I'm in, both on NQ and gold, is just terrible. I don't have problem if NQ goes higher. That's fine. I just really want to see what's the narrative. It could be inverting this gap, which I think it does. And you know, just goes for that 800 finally. All depends what ES wants to do. I mean, ES is at all-time high. We know that. But I'm not sure. So these are low probability conditions. So we must understand this fact, and it's a fact. These are low probability conditions, right? So good morning, MX. What's up? Basically, no, you didn't miss anything. I'm having a very tough position here on NQ. Jumped into a short. It seems like it's going against me. And also, I have a crazy position on gold. Look at this. I entered, I don't even know, somewhere here. Immediately went against me. And it's just playing with my stop loss here. And now here I am. And so both trades are in it's a misery, basically. All I'm looking is to get to those usual zones, but it's just not going anywhere. Yeah, I'm still in gold. Yeah, I'm still in it. And I don't know how I survived so far, but I'm still in it to win it, you know. This is the real horror movie, yeah. Crazy party on the street. It seems like you're living the life, Max. You are just living it as it should be. Or as you should, you know. So what's happening? Oh my gosh. Everything looks better a little bit. It's tough sometimes, yeah. Everything, you know, comes one. Dex is also looking to drop. Okay. Let's see. I don't know what's happening with gold anymore. NQ so far so good. Yeah, I think there's still a lot to go for gold to get out from this mess. It's still not looking that good. I'm not trusting gold. Or as Michael Knight said in the first Knight Rider, you know, in the first episode of Knight Rider, I'll never trust anybody again. Choppy, yeah, pigeon. Past the 25k. Let's go, Nick. Congratulations. Nick, that's awesome. We were up 300 with gold, but it became, yeah. I don't know what to do with this. This price action is absolutely crazy. We have a little bit more than 10 minutes to see what the market is going to decide, what the stocks, oh, look at gold again, what the stocks are going to react, or how they're going to react. Oh my god. This NQ. Yeah, we are in a range. We're in a range. Let me just go down to the 1 minute and look at this. Actually, we should just let it go. Oh my god. 13 points ish range. It's just very bad. It's very bad. Knight Raider. He was doing it. I guess. I don't know. My other 25k, I reached my profit goal. Oh, nice. Well, you know, the 25ks are actually good if you know how to manage risk. So easy to get the funded account. I mean, not easy, sorry. It's never easy. But, you know, mathematically speaking. 3 days. Steve, I do the same mistake, Steve. The same mistake. It's mostly because the gambler comes forward and I try to do crazy trades. Like, I can pass the take profit trader accounts. I'm not saying fairly easy, but fairly, I mean, yeah, like fairly quickly I can pass those. You know, I grind through those 5 minimum trading days and I get to my pro account and I start to do crazy stuff. I don't know why is that. It's only in my head, basically. It's only in my head, because on other prop firms I do better sometimes. So it's like kind of crazy. Any good tips on managing risk with, well, you know, with micro Nasdaq, it's you know, especially with the small accounts, you got to go with micros, right? So like anywhere between 1 to 5 micros, like 2 or 3 micros in New York session, that's basically should be the maximum. You got to go for those base hits. Like, you shouldn't be risking more than like $100 per trade. That's it. So obviously it's very easy to get to $100 of drawdown, especially in New York session. So that's why I'm saying 1 or 2 micros. You know, once you go for those base hits, that's all you need to do. And I know it sounds crazy, but even if you're addicted to trading, like you really want to push it, like no more than 2 or 3 trades per session. That's it. I'm still at that stage. I try to fight myself not to take more than 2 or 3 trades per session. But it's just super difficult. All right, Tom, NQ going lower, but I can. Yeah, this chop is gonna be here, and I don't know if it goes down now. It can also like do this. Just go inverts this fair value gap, you know, pops the 800. And then maybe goes down. Or there's so many scenarios right now because it's NFP Friday, so that's why you got to be a little bit more careful. Yeah, so Steve, I did it a few times, by the way. I did it a few times. I managed to, obviously I was going total crazy on the new pro account, so I reached like $3,000 on my first day, or $2,600 on my first day, and it was actually a great feeling to get the payout. And I think that's, you know, that gambling addiction there, it's kicking in because you really want to get that money real fast. The daily payouts are really messing up the brain and the thought process. So do I just wait to see if the trend follows my confluence, then enter limit trade? Well, Nick, something like that. Obviously, as I said many times, you need to have your levels, and by your levels I mean your targets. What is it that you're looking for? Are you looking for a round number psychological level? But it has to be repeatable. You know, you have to look for a target that is repetitive. That you can always find in the market. I like the zones, so I don't really see anything on the upside or on right there. Obviously we see the swing high, we see the 24k, but I rather go for the demand zone, and that's why I didn't really have a game plan to just jump into a long position. That's why I jumped into the short on this drop, first of all. So yes, basically what you're saying, if the market, the trade, the price action is following your anticipation towards that level, then you can even enter on a market order. It depends on what is your entry model, right? My entry model is basically a fair value gap. I like to see an inversion or a classic ICT 2022 entry. Basically a pullback or retracement to a displacement. That's it. That's my entry model, but it has to line up with the target, and as the order flow goes, right? I mean, not literally the order flow, but as the market is progressing towards your target. That's how it comes all together. It's not difficult. It's actually simple. Hey, Max, thank you. Free red folder news, yeah. It's gonna be an interesting day for sure. The man himself, thank you. Doing great, doing great. I hope you do good as well. I look for liquidity at certain demand zones. Also was thinking of long at 760. I think it's good. You got to do the back testing, you know, Nick. You got to collect data. Definitely have to scroll back the charts and collect the information. Like, how is it working out at certain kill zones like New York or London? There are so many ways to do it. So if you have the data, but so far as you're saying it kind of looks good. The idea, I like the idea. So NQ is kind of bullish, yeah. I'm almost out from my gold trade, so finally I can get my stop loss that I was hoping for. Come on, come on, gold, just you know, relieve me from my misery on this long. Shenanigan, good to see you, man. How's it going? Come on, gold, finish this up. Alicia. What's up? Yeah, NQ is strong. I was long on gold. There you go. Thank you. Thank you. Never trust gold. Key takeaway. Never trust gold. I'm still in the NQ trade though. But yeah, this gold was a tricky one. You know, I'm just gonna wait for the market. I mean, the pre-market open. It's just no use to force myself into a trade. So, and you know what? I don't even know. I mean, I'm not even going to close this trade manually. I'm just gonna let the market play this one out with a stop or a full TP. I'm just curious, you know, why not? It's Friday. Yeah, actually, HTX, I'm gonna try to, you know, persuade the hosts to give away more accounts today. It's Friday, right? So why not give more? Exactly. I'm definitely going to, I'm gonna write in the private chat to the host like, hey guys, let's try to give away more. Let's do it. It's Crazy Friday. Let's give more to the people. Yeah, MyFundedFutures. Yeah, definitely now. I mean, I chose to reset my failed core funded core account, so I paid $200. Quite amazing now. So the core accounts can be, if you have a failed funded core account, you can reset it for $199, and I took the reset for $199. I was actually doing good on a core account. I took 2 payouts. This last payout, after that, I left with a small drawdown, so I blew up the account. I was like, man, I can do it again. So I chose to do the reset. Wogdog, what's up? Bonjour. What's up? Smash the like. Scalp gold, let's go. Awesome, Max. Yeah, a typical NFP day. Typical NFP day. So here we go. I think this is the pre-market open. Is it correct? We are in the... Yeah. So that's the 4 a.m. pre-market open. Let's wait for it and see what it does. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I mean, obviously, also like $199 is for some people, and even for me, that's like not like in my country. Just to, you know, have a comparison, like in my country, people are working in 12-hour shifts for $900 and $1,000. Many people on certain parts of the country, obviously not in the capital, are working for $700 or $800 in a full-time job. And I just paid out $200 for a reset on a funded account. So trust me, it's big money here. $200 in my country is money. And yeah, I was thinking like, should I do it? Should I? But I received payouts from core accounts, multiple payouts. I was like, okay, I think I can do it again. So why not? You know. Yes, a month. A month, yes. I'm basically a millionaire, yeah. If you make, for example, like, that's why I said people are working for $1,000 in my country. And in my best month in May, I made $13,000 in trading payouts from prop firms, from trading. $13,000, and people are working for $1,000. This is, if you look it up, basically Hungary is the poorest country in the European Union. And I don't want to get into politics, obviously, but this is official. Technical question. If I do trade away, how can I copy that? Trade away, you can only copy it at the same prop firm. So there's a built-in copy trader. If you go to the settings page or something, I you know, last time I used TradeAway, it was a long time ago. I don't really remember, but it has a built-in copy trader function that you have to turn on at the settings. And I think you have to create a group, a trading group or something like that in the main window. And you add the leader account and follower accounts. You have to click on the check marks, which accounts are going to follow. Something like that. I don't know really, but there's a clear explanation somewhere on YouTube. If you just type in TradeAway copy trading, that's what I would do. You just type in TradeAway copy trader on YouTube. I'm sure you're gonna find dozens of videos that explains. It's very simple, actually. Agrees the same. I HTX, yeah, I had a good month, but August I only had $3,000, a little bit more than $3,000 in payouts, and I've spent $2,700 on new evaluation accounts and resets and activation fees. So my business expense was extremely high in last month. So basically I had a break-even month trading wise in August. So it's like, that's why I, you know, day trading has these peaks and valleys. Exactly, God. So I spent, yeah, that's exactly how you say almost half of the money. Like, yeah, I'm technically putting half of the money to a separate account. I have an accountant that goes for tax. Basically, yes. 48% of that goes for tax. Actually, not all of that, because some of that payouts are were coming to my self-employed tax number. So not all, not like half of it, but you know, it's mixed because I did have some individual payouts. Some of them went to my self-employed account. So overall, I would say about 35%, nearly 40 goes to the tax man. Yeah. So yeah, I can make $10,000, but about $4,000 goes to tax. That's the problem. ES funding, can you NQ and ES and funding ticks? Yes, you can. Yeah, you can. You can trade them, yes. Just select the ones you want to group. Yeah, thank you, Paul. Yeah, so that's how it goes. Wasn't really sure. Yeah, my voice is different. I bought a new microphone. That's it. I bought a new microphone. I have to text, man. I wish I could say that. The problem is my accountant told me that, you know, because I'm receiving payouts to any of my accounts, I mean, sooner or later the tax office is going to notice. So, and if I'm not, you know, paying the tax, I'm not even, you know, doing my tax papers, I'm gonna be in a big trouble. Big trouble. Big trouble. You know, the helicopters, the black suits people, you know, agents, helicopters, SWAT teams, everybody is going to come after me. You're welcome, LSA. Yeah, this price section is actually hurting. This price section is actually hurting. And yeah, look at gold. It's just very bad. It's very bad. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, shenanigan. That's what they do. What do you think about scalping long if we break 788? I mean, yeah, obviously if we break that, 800 is there, so that's a good idea. Wurzel, hey, thanks for joining. What are you waiting for? Well, I wanted to see if we go down into this 5-minute demand zone, but the problem is, as we're going sideways, we have this 803 swing high right there. And we have 24K psychological level up there. Obviously some more historical highs. I was just hoping that we'll just go down, flush down for some liquidity. That's the only thing. Nothing more. Rafa, hey, good to see you. Yes, I live in Hungary. Yeah, I do. I live in Hungary. Not in Budapest, but like 100 kilometers from Budapest, yeah. You're welcome, and thanks for being here on the channel. Thanks for joining us. So on gold, there are some very nice levels up there. I do like it. This rejection, it's just telling me, you know, seeing that kind of rejection there, just keeps telling me that there's liquidity up there. There is liquidity. There are some orders. So obviously, the gold scenario is like it's gonna sweep this swing low and maybe even lower, but sooner or later this is what I'm expecting, something like that. Okay, maybe it's not gonna be today, maybe next week, who knows. But as for NQ, I don't know. I don't know anymore. You're in Portugal. Nice. Welcome to the channel, Rafa, and I was in Portugal like 11 years ago. Nice, thanks for joining us. And this one after World War II, that's why they developed so much. Yeah, nearly zero tax, there you go. FundedNext, I tried them. I still have a funded account at FundedNext I haven't activated it yet. I was only trying, yeah, obviously I was trading with TradeAway. There was this issue with the micro scalping at FundedNext Futures, and they were like breaching user accounts automatically because, you know, the micro scalping. And at that point I said no, I don't like this, so I stepped away. But it seems like that problem is solved in the like a few weeks ago or a month ago, I don't know. So otherwise, they are a big prop firm. Obviously, they stepped in first in Forex space, Forex prop firm, just like funding pips first. And now they stepped into futures. I wasn't really pushing with them, but that's all I know. Zero taxes? Yeah, yeah, question. So if you can make it, I mean, there's always some sort of a tax, I guess. I don't know. GC got out short. Let's go. Oh, you were short. Yeah, it's basically, it seems like it's gonna break that swing low. Anyway, I thought that it's gonna go up, but it didn't. So I'm just gonna leave gold as it is. My NQ trade seems like it's going to hit the stop as well. It's just not my... Yesterday and today, my London session was absolutely trash. It's trash. Trashy. Maybe the NFP week. Anyway, everybody, I think I'm gonna cut it here. I'm not going to force anything. I'm gonna leave this trade as it is. I don't care. 78.75. Most likely it's gonna hit my stop, but I don't care. It's for fun. So... Oh... books about that. Nice. So thank you so much for watching. It was a trash session for me right now. I just didn't feel it. Gold tricked me. NQ is playing mind tricks. It is what it is. Let's get ready for NFP and be careful, you know, be careful. I wish everybody to be safe. Good luck, lots of profits, and thank you so much for watching. If you would like to support the channel, please don't forget to use my code TOMSABO. It's up there. It works at every prop firm basically, even TRADEIFY. Now after 8 months I got my custom code to TRADEIFY. FUNDINGTICKS, you know, use it if you would like to support the stream with MyFundedFutures, Take Profit Trader, Apex, Bulenox, DayTraders, Funded Futures Network, whatever. Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate it, and God bless you all. I will be back in New York session today. All right, New York market open. I'll be here and at MyFunded TV as well. Thank you so much, and God bless. Cheers, everyone.